Every hunter dreams of it. One shot, one clean kill. No tracking, no second chances, just raw stopping power and perfect placement. But not every caliber can deliver that kind of performance. Today, we're revealing the top 6 hunting calibers that are known for dropping game instantly, every single time. Whether you're chasing whitetails in thick timber or elk on open range, these are the calibers trusted by pros and proven in the wild.
From bone-breaking ballistics to devastating terminal energy, these rounds get it done fast.
Number 6. Full name: .325 Winchester Short Magnum. Introduced 2005 by Winchester. Parent case .300 WSM, necked up. Primary use: big game hunting, elk, moose, bear, etc. Key specifications: bullet diameter 0.323 inches, 8.2 millimeters. Case length 2.10 inches, 53.34 millimeters. Overall length 2.86 inches, 72.64 millimeters. Bullet weights 180 to 20 grains. Muzzle velocity 2,850–3,050 feet per second, depending on load. Muzzle energy 3,600–4,000 plus foot-left-B. Effective range 500–600 yards. Hunting accuracy. Performance summary: ballistic sweet spot fills the gap between 300 Win Mag and 338 Win Mag. Delivers flat trajectory with high energy, especially with 200 to 220 grain bullets. Based on the short Magnum design, it fits in short-action rifles for a lighter and faster platform. Advantages: big game ready, excellent for elk, moose, black bear, and even brown bear with proper loads. Short-action efficiency, more compact rifle, less bolt throw, faster cycling. Hard-hitting power, close to 338 Win Mag energy with flatter trajectory. Modern ballistics, performs well with high BC bullets like Nosler AccuBond or Barnes TTX. Drawbacks: limited ammo availability, hard to find on shelves, often needs to be hand-loaded. Limited rifle selection, fewer new rifles chambered in .325 WSM in recent years. Barrel life, Magnum performance can shorten barrel life if shot frequently. Overkill for deer, may be excessive for small or medium game. Best use cases: backcountry elk hunting, especially where weight and bolt throw matter. Moose and bear, delivers deep penetration and hard hits. Open country shooting, flat enough for western landscapes. Popular rifles in .325 WSM Winchester, Model 70 Super Shadow, Browning X-Bolt and a bolt. Christensen Arms Ridgeline, custom builds, top ammo choices. Winchester AccuBond Contra 200 grain. Federal Vital Shock Nosler Partition 200 grain. Barnes Vortex 180 grain TTX. Nosler Trophy Grade 220 grain AccuBond. Fun fact: the .325 refers to 8 mm diameter bullets, actually .323, but was named .325. 325 to avoid confusion with older 8 mm Mauser loads, and to sound more American. Number 5.
416 Rigby the Safari Smasher. The .416 Rigby is one of the most legendary dangerous game cartridges in hunting history. Designed in 1911 by John Rigby & Co., it became the gold standard for professional hunters across Africa, and it's still in widespread use today. With devastating stopping power, deep penetration, and a reputation for reliability in the most unforgiving conditions, it truly earns its nickname, the Safari Smasher. Caliber: .416 Rigby. Bullet diameter: .416 inch, 10.57 millimeters. Case length: 2.90 inch, 74 millimeters. Bullet weight: 400 grains, 26 grams. Why it's called the Safari Smasher. Designed for African Big 5 game: lions, leopards, Cape buffalo, Elephants, rhinos, no problem. This round was purpose-built for them. Large case equal low pressure and high reliability. The massive case allows for low chamber pressures, meaning it operates smoothly even in extreme heat and dirty safari conditions, a huge advantage in bolt-action rifles. Penetration plus expansion. With a 400-grain bullet, it delivers deep penetration on thick-skinned animals and reliable expansion with soft-point or bonded rounds. Professional hunter's round of choice. Decades of use by Africa's most seasoned guides and game wardens have built its legendary reputation. What makes the .416 Rigby special? Feeds smoothly in large bolt-action rifles. Performs flawlessly in high heat. Can break heavy bone and penetrate deep muscle. Balances stopping power and manageable recoil. Perfect mix of velocity, bullet weight, and energy. Drawbacks: ammo is expensive and less common. Requires a magnum bolt face/action. Rifles are usually heavy, 10+ pounds. Recoil can be too much for smaller or less experienced shooters.
Number 4.
Hero, Springfield. Historical background introduced. 1906 by the U.S. Army. Official name, .30 caliber, model of 1906. Replaced .303 and .304 Krag. Military service, 1906-1957. Used in WWI, Korea, and early Vietnam. Originally designed for the M1903 Springfield rifle, then widely adopted in M1 Garand, Bar, and various machine guns. Cartridge specifications. Bullet diameter, .308 inch, 7.82 millimeters. Case type, rimless, bottleneck. Case length, 2.494 inch, 63.3 millimeters. Overall length, 3.34 inch, 84.8 millimeters. Standard bullet weights 150 to 180 grains, commonly. Muzzle velocity, 150 grains, 2,900 FPS. Muzzle energy, 150 grains, 2,820 feet-pounds. SAMI max pressure, 60,000 psi. Performance overview. Effective range, 500 to 800 yards for hunting, up to 1,200 yards for trained shooters. Flat trajectory, strong terminal energy, and proven big game effectiveness. Very popular for North American big game and also used in Africa for medium plains game. Best game applications: deer, elk, black bear, moose, wild boar, African antelope, kudu, impala, etc. With proper bullet selection, the 30-06 can ethically and efficiently take down nearly any game animal in the world. Rifles chambered in 30-06, Springfield M1903 Springfield, M1 Garand, Remington 700, Winchester Model 70, Tikka, Browning, Ruger, Savage, and many others. Also available in semi-automatics, lever actions, and single shots. Advantages: one of the most versatile hunting cartridges ever made. Enormous bullet selection, from 110 to 220 grains. Great for factory loads and hand loading. Effective for both close range and long-distance shooting. Massive availability of rifles, ammo, and components worldwide. Drawbacks: recoil is noticeable, especially in lighter rifles. Slightly outclassed by newer long-range rounds like the 6.5 Creedmoor and 300 PRC in terms of wind drift and drop. Not ideal for small game due to high power. Fun fact: the 30-06 name refers to its .30 caliber bullet and its year of adoption, 1906. Over a century later, it's still going strong among hunters, target shooters, and collectors alike.
Number 3.
1978, the .375 Winchester was developed by Winchester Repeating Arms as a modern, high-pressure version of the classic .38-55 Winchester. It was created for the then-new Winchester Model 94 big bore rifle, designed to offer greater stopping power for brush hunting, dense timber, and medium to large game within 150 yards. Although its commercial success was short-lived, the .375 Winchester remains a hard-hitting, straight-wall cartridge that's still popular among traditional lever-action fans, handloaders, and hunters in states with straight-wall hunting laws. Specification: value, bullet diameter, .375 inch, 9.5 millimeters. Case type, straight-walled, rimmed. Case length, 2.020 inch, 51.3 millimeters. Overall length, 2.56 inch, 65 millimeters. Bullet weight range, 180 to 260 grains. Typical muzzle velocity, 1900 to 2200 FPS, factory loads. Muzzle energy, 1600 to 2300 foot-pounds. SAMI max pressure, 52,000 cup, 38,000 psi. Factory loads are kept moderate for use in lever-action rifles. Key features: straight-wall powerhouse. Offers performance on par with the .30-30 Winchester, but with much heavier bullets. Suitable for deer, hogs, black bear, and even elk within 150 yards. Qualifies as a straight-wall cartridge in many hunting jurisdictions. Ideal for brush and timber hunting. Big, slow-moving bullets are less deflected by brush or limbs. Designed for hunting in dense woods, where shots are fast and close. Modernized classic based on the historic .38-55 Winchester, but with thicker brass and higher pressure tolerance. Can safely fire .38-55 loads with adapters, but .37-55 should not be fired in .38-55 rifles. Who it's for: traditional hunters who love lever guns but want more punch than .30-30. Brush and timber hunters needing stopping power in close quarters. Handloaders seeking big-bore performance in a manageable cartridge. Shooters in straight-wall-only hunting states, e.g. Ohio, Indiana, parts of Illinois. Firearms chambered in Dahlia. .375 Winchester Model 94 Big Bore XTR, the original rifle chambered for .375 Win. Marlin Model 375, produced briefly, sought after by collectors. Custom TC Encore/Contender barrels still available from select manufacturers. Henry Big Boy X .3855, not factory chambered in .375, but some custom builds exist. Note, no current mass-produced rifles in .375 Win, but it remains popular in custom and legacy builds. Reloading info: brass, available from Starline and sometimes Hornady or Winchester. Best powders: IMR 4198, H 4198, RL7, AA 2015. Common bullets: 200 to 260 grain flat nose or round nose soft points. Must be safe for lever-action tubular magazines. Use flat-nosed bullets to avoid primer contact. Pros and cons: excellent short range, big game stopper, obsolete, limited factory support. Straight wall cartridge equals hunting legal in many states, few rifles chambered for it today. Based on a trusted, proven design, must use flat-nose bullets in tubular mags. Relatively low recoil for the power, expensive ammo if not hand-loading.
Number 2.
444 Marlin. The 444 Marlin is a powerful rifle cartridge developed in 1964 by Marlin Firearms and Remington Arms. It's designed primarily for lever-action rifles, offering big-bore performance suitable for large-game hunting in North America. Key features: bullet diameter 429 inches, same as .44 Magnum, case length 2.225 inches, overall length 2.55 inches. Typical bullet weights: 240 to 300 grains. Muzzle velocity: 2200-2400 FPs with a 240 grain bullet. Muzzle energy: 2800-3000 FTLBF. Advantages: excellent for short to medium range hunting out to 200 yards. Great brush gun, heavy bullet, moderate velocity for thick cover. Delivers more power than the .44 Magnum or .45-70 Government with lighter bullets. Limitations: trajectory drops off at longer ranges. Limited factory ammo options compared to more common calibers. Recoil can be significant in lighter rifles. Uses: ideal for hunting deer, black bear, elk, and even moose at appropriate ranges. Often used in lever-action rifles, like the Marlin 444 series. Historical context: developed in 1964 as a collaboration between Marlin Firearms and Remington. At the time, Marlin wanted a powerful cartridge to pair with its Model 336 lever-action rifle, since the .45-70 Government was largely out of production for sporting use. The 444 Marlin filled that gap as a modern, big-bore lever-action round. Later, the .45-70 made a strong comeback, somewhat overshadowing the .444 in popularity, but the .444 remains a niche favorite.
Number 1.
300 Winchester Magnum. Caliber 308, 7.62. Introduced 1963 by Winchester. Parent case 375 H&H Magnum. Shortened, blown out, neck down, case type, belted, bottleneck. The 300 Win Mag is a hard-hitting, long-range cartridge that gives shooters the power and range of Magnum performance without stepping up to a 338 or 50 cal. It bridges the gap between practical and powerful, and that's why it's one of the most popular Magnums ever created. Bullet diameter: 308 in, 7.82 m neck diameter. 339 in. Shoulder diameter: 489 in. Flat and fast. The 300 Win Mag delivers more energy at 500 yards than many standard 36 loads do at the muzzle. Use cases: big game hunting. Devastating on elk, moose, bear, deer, African plains game. Long range capable with serious knockdown power. Sniper/tactical/long range shooting. Used by U.S. military sniper units, GM 2010 ESR. Great for steel, paper, or bad guys at 1,000 plus yards. Elk and mountain hunts. Retains energy and velocity better than 36 or 308 Win in high elevation, long-range environments. Pros and cons. Pros: powerful and accurate out to 12 plus yards. Readily available factory ammo. Wide bullet selection, 150 G or 220 G plus. Well supported by rifle manufacturers. Cons: heavy recoil, more than 6.5 PRC or 308, barrel life shorter, 1,000-1,500 rounds. Belted Magnum case complicates resizing for reloaders. Larger rifles required heavier, longer, popular rifles chambered in. 300 Win Mag Remington, 700 long range. Savage 110 tactical. Bergara B14 Ridge. Winchester Model 70. Tikka T3X Light. Ruger Hawkeye long range. Barrett MRAD military spec.